Good afternoon, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to get all of these cripples and sill plates in. It's a fairly simple task. I have these dead men here. Well, I shouldn't say it's a fairly simple task. I don't know yet how well these are going to go in. So these go in here. Well, that one went in fairly well. Those go in like that, and I got a little bit of twist on some of these, so I'm going to have to go find a nice big pipe clamp and pull those together while I screw them in. But these actually go on top of these here. Go down here. These are the cripples. So it goes pretty much like that. Not a whole lot to it. That'll pull any twist that I got out of these, hopefully, and straighten these all out. So I have 5 to do here, 5 to do there, and then 1 to do in this opening, and then this opening right here just gets this tall one here in the entire opening, and this is just going to be covered right up. And then I need to figure out, I'm going to have a gas line coming in here, so I'm going to have to figure out what I need for that, and then I'm hoping I can start tracing the profile of the roof and the truss onto the foam here, so I can start cutting. I got to cut back, and I got to figure out how that duct is going to come out through the wall, and then it's got to go back out this way. And then I gotta open up the wall by that electric, and I need to find the water line in there. We could not find it. We have pictures of everything inside the walls, but we could not find the picture of where that water comes through. It's got to be right in the same area as the electric, and I'm gonna have to open up that wall a fair amount to get the pull elbow and stuff in there, so I should find it no problem. So got to start with this and see how far I can go today. Okay, I found a nice pipe clamp for pulling this stuff together, but, and I hope I'm aiming the right way, what I'm going to do is get these cripples in first. So if you've been following, I got this stuff cut up, oh, it's a few days ago now. I didn't do any videos over the weekend, but that looks pretty good. This actually took quite a long time to get this stuff prepped. Well, not that much time, but a lot longer than it takes to just put it in. I always hated that about like this old house and stuff, where they would show, okay, we're gonna make a few parts here and then put them in, and the vast majority of the work they did was off camera, so you had no idea how long it took to do anything, and that's generally the part that takes the longest. Oh, I hope I put that in the right way. Let me see. Yes, I did. There's a little X that has to go out. I gotta make sure I got that correct. If you watch the other videos, there's a little just a tiny little bevel on. It's right there. And that will clear the sill only comes to here. Then it gets a beveled sill that goes out beyond the foam. The foam will take it. Got the 1/2 inch OSB, 1.5 inch foam, and then 3/4 inch furring strips on the outside. So we need to get all the way to the other side, to the far end of that, with the drain plane. This is part of the drain plane in the windowsill here. So any water that gets into this, that comes off the window or goes around the window, will hit this 5-degree bevel and go out onto the rain curtain. So hopefully we don't get a lot of rot in this at any point, but who knows? And these are 2-inch GRK multi-purpose screws, but these are for treated wood. If you don't use the ones that are made for treated wood, if you use just a plain construction screw, you will be in big trouble, because the treatment that they use these days on treated wood is, they used to use copper arsenide, and now they use, it's like a pure copper. So it's very reactive with other metals. And when they first came out with it, people were using, you know, like drywall screws and stuff like people do. And they had a lot of stuff falling apart because of it. Just eats it away. The reaction between the two dissimilar metals. Okay. What do I got? 9 more to go. Okay, now these go in, and I screwed up on 3 of them, 3 out of 11, so more than a quarter. These holes, these pockets, are on the top. You can see these got a fair cup on them, and you want that rounded part facing upwards. You don't want it to be like a dish like this and collecting water. Collecting water while I'm working on it, and if water does get in the wall and gets into that area, you don't want it collecting like that. So I'm going to remake those three, but I got enough to get started. So I only pocketed them on one end, like this one here, because this goes into this thick stuff here. I can't screw through the end, so I will pocket it into this, and I'll use my pipe clamp to pull this straight. I'll put the further end screw in. Well, I'll pull it straight and then screw it. Line this up a little bit and screw that so you can see a little bit sticks out there, which is the way it should be. Then this will get that angled board in there. So that's about it. Should only take 2 screws on either end and 2 down, and I'll work my way down and get somewhere on the other side, and then have to stop and make some new ones. That sucks. But I better get going. Okay, that wraps it up. Everything is in. Now I just need that gas line. I'll have to see what I have on hand. All I really need is a nipple going out and a T. You got to have your drop leg in there. And then I will be going up and over the door. There's going to be a heater over here. And I'm also going all the way across for the next part of the addition. So once that's done, like I said, I got to trace all this stuff on here. But before that, I have to come up with something for that air conditioner dripping all over the damn place. It has that elbow that fits in there, but it clogs up right away and it starts leaking all over the place. So I'm going to have to use some Gorilla tape and tape some plastic under there and kind of funnel it into that same hose and get it the hell out of here. I'm going to have to do that first thing tomorrow, turn this thing off. We got rain early in the morning, so when the rain's done, I'll turn the AC off and let everything dry out here. Kind of sucks that we got to use this window unit, but it is what it is. That one's got to come out as well real soon, so might have a few days of warmness in there. Well, we could just move that little window unit somewhere else. That thing will cool the entire house ice cold because we got so much insulation in here. Yeah, I'm going to have to look at the drawings tonight and make sure I'm not missing anything, because once I do this stuff up here, trace the truss onto there and get that all figured out, then the rim board and the trusses go in, then the sheathing goes over that. So it'll go pretty rapidly to that point, and then I gotta wait for like 3-4 days of dry weather, and then I'll put the deck boards on and try to get the rubber roofing on there. Really nervous about that. The first time doing it, so hopefully I do it right. But that'll wrap it up for today. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comment section below. I usually answer all of them. If you want to see the progress on this, make sure you subscribe and then click on the update icon so you receive notice when I post new videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.